Welcome back to the podcast. This is your host, Manny.
Oh, I thought you were going to introduce me.
No, you do that yourself.
Why?
I don't know. Just introduce yourself.
Hi, Rosie.
And today we're going to speak about weird shit that people and couples do during relationships and just everyday life.
No, more like weird shit couples do.
But you insinuate that they don't do it when like the person's
We're
not
talking
around.
about couples. We're not talking about people in their life. Things that I do to you. That's
Each other.
weird. Things that I do that you find weird, not necessarily to you, but just that I do.
Okay.
What's something that
So where do we start?
What's something that I do that you think is so weird?
How deep we trying to get here? I'm trying to gauge how much I should divulge.
I don't know. First thing that comes to your head.
All right. First thing that comes to my head: weird stuff that you do. Okay. First thing you do, you hit me with your boobs at times.
Okay.
That's the first thing that pops in my mind.
Should I respond to this? Why I do it? Like,
Well, no.
how are we doing this here?
Well, we'll give you your example and then we'll break it. Like, we'll start there. Like,
Weird shit that you do. I don't know. Should it be weird or should it be like annoying weird?
well, do the same thing you told me. Like, just the first thing that pops in your head when you say something weird that I do.
I mean, sometimes you teabag me, right? You'll come up to me and then you'll just whip it out, and then it's just like boop, boop, boop. Or trying to come slap me with it or something like that, right? And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, we're talking about dick to face, just slapping you around, just, or when you be like, smell my balls.
Oh, you mean like the scratching stuff? Like if I'm scratching and I'm like, you want to smell it?
And
like,
scratching, not like you got an itch or something, just adjustments, right? Not like you
like
gotta,
after a long day of work. And I'm just like, can you like appreciate my after scent of like a long day of work of what I smell like? That's what you mean.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I mean, like we kind of mentioned two different things. You kind of like did the ball smelling thing, and you did.
It's all within
alleged tea bags.
Yeah. Well, you kind of try to teabag me all the time with your balls. It's just always balls to face, dick to face action going on. It's not weird, but it's like, come on, man. I'm trying to eat. Right here.
I do during dinner. I was like, yeah, during dinner. Yes, this is what's happening now.
It's teabag time.
But that could be said the same thing for you. Like you go around and just try to domestic
My
violence and beat
boobs
me with
are
your.
heavy at times. Like they feel.
But it seems like you get this like eerie pleasure from just like hearing the thud.
I know you like
the
it.
thud of like your breasts either on my shoulders, on my face.
I know you like it. You just like breasts on your head. It's just like they call you booby head.
That's so lame.
Boobs
Booby
on your
head.
head. They call you booby head. Hey.
No.
Yes.
But
yeah, I like to flap them around. Throw them on their shoulder.
You make it sound so.
Are your boobs heavy? Can you put them on your feet? Can you put them on your shoulder? Can you put them through your teeth?
Don't copy that. It's trademarked. Apparently.
But yeah, I like to jiggle them, hold them in my hand. They're really heavy, and then I like to feel the thud. You're
trying to make it sound really like normal. You try to hit me with them, like you like fit like.
You remember that one time when I woke you up with them?
Yeah, it kind of hurt. Like I'm like sleeping. All of a sudden, I hear this like, thud, thud, And I'm just like, what in the hell? I thought like the roof was falling down, and
Oh,
like,
come on.
and I wake up, and you know what's messed up? I always know when it's your boobs. Like I know it's a certain
When
texture.
you smell them.
No, it's certain texture. Like they have a subtle softness to them, but yet aggressive weight to them. Cause they're about I don't know. Want to take a guess? Like maybe 5 pounds each. I don't know. Like
5 pounds.
maybe
each?
too much. I don't know. Like
That's where the 10 pounds came from. Okay.
But yeah, I mean they're pretty heavy, especially if they're stopping your head while you're trying to sleep.
But don't you like it? It's gonna do something for you.
I mean, it'd be kind of weird for me to say that I don't like that. I mean, I don't like getting woken up violently with breast being slapping me, but I don't think I could say like, oh, I hate boob slap in my face.
I usually like to do it when you're playing a game or on a computer as a distraction.
And I'm totally concentrated on whatever I'm doing, and here you are creeping into the room with your breast out,
Thud.
and you're just like, here I come, it's
Thud.
coming,
Thud.
fee fi fo thumb. Here comes the woman with the big old boobs.
Yeah, you can't rhyme.
I can't. I think it's a Spanish thing, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, that's that.
So explain the teabagging.
How can I? I don't. It's just something that part of me knows that you kind of don't like it, so it motivates me to do it more. Just for kicks and giggles of just like having the sole pleasure of me putting my balls in your face. No other pleasure other than just visually love, like, yes, I did this today. And tomorrow, the next day.
But you're always like, smell it.
I mean, you act like you don't do that.
I don't.
How many times have you scratched and you're like, smell this? And I'm just like, I don't want to smell that. I'm like, smell it. You need to smell it.
Cause I know you like that shit. And it's not
But
like
if I'm
scratching. I might just go in and be like, here, take that.
now, why are you lying for? You know you
I
scratch.
don't be scratching.
You
What
be
kind of shit is that?
sounding like a sandpaper at a wood chop. Like
You
it
make my
just.
shit sound like it's mad dry. You know it ain't dry. Come on.
I mean, not dry, but as you have nails, so like you know, it sounds like nails.
Something about the nails going against the pubes.
Yeah, and the skin just. Like you know the ice cream, the icy guy with the ice, the what you call it, the ice scraper.
No. Did I say?
Paragua, yeah, that's what we call it in Spanish. But you know what we call it in English.
Umbrella? Snow cone
Yeah,
man.
snow cone man. He has the block of ice. He has that little weird contraption that he scrapes it. That's what it sounds like when you scratch. It's just.
Damn. Making it sound like it's crazy.
And next thing you know, you put it on a cup and you make me sniff it. You're like, smell this. What does it smell like? Is it tamarindo? Or tamarind? Whatever. Is it cherry? Like, no.
It's more like cherry. It's like
No, it smells
that
like.
sweet, sensual, luscious, juicy.
It smells like
nice.
hot ass. That's
No,
what
it
smells
don't smell like hot ass. Come on. Maybe only when I work out, but come on.
like. Don't go there.
What else is there that sometimes I like to the boobs again, like tell you, can you just bend your back and let me just rub my boobs along your back?
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
I don't know. I think it's because I feel that you like it. Like to feel
Somehow you feel like I'm much weirder than I really am. Like, if I'm verbally telling you, like, I'm not cool with this,
I
this is
think
awkward, this is
you
weird.
like my boobs in your face, on your head, on your back.
I mean, within context, yeah. Like, if we're, like, having sex, like, that's cool.
So you don't like when I randomly come up to you and just pull it out and be like, here. I just rub my nipple against your lips like lipstick.
I mean, I can't say I don't like that because it's like, I wouldn't want you to stop doing it, obviously, but I mean, it's a little annoying sometimes if I'm trying to concentrate on something. Like, if I'm, I don't know, doing anything.
But you continue to do the teabagging even though you know I don't like it. It's annoying.
And I think for both of us, I think that's part of the pleasure of knowing that each other, we don't particularly want it at that moment, but you kind of just push the envelope of like, but you're gonna take this. You gonna sniff this. You gonna feel these prickly hairs on your chin or your forehead. Yeah, I think, but that's just like what, 2 examples? I think there's a
lot of
lot.
stuff that we do to each other. A lot of stuff that we do that could be annoying or weird. I'm talking annoying or weird shit.
You always have this piece of nail hanging.
Hangnail.
Yeah,
that annoys you.
No, but you try to rub it on me.
So
and you it's soothing for you. Like you just want to.
I have this thing that I like to do, not with the hangnail, but I put it to you to feel, because it's soothing for me. Like sometimes,
that's
we
weird.
all have our thing that we like to do to soothe ourselves. So sometimes I might have like a little hangnail or something, and I'll just take it and rub it across my lip
and it's usually on your thumb.
Yeah,
it's always.
I don't know.
Thumb.
It's calming and soothing.
But then
so sometimes I like to let you feel what it would feel like.
No,
and then I'll come to you and be like, "Here, have some hangnail."
You sometimes get some to me it looks like eerie pleasure of just like seeing it rub. It's almost like you're getting sexually soothed by rubbing in my. And for me, it just feels like I'm being touched by someone I don't want to be touched by. It just feels like I have an old man just like, hey, sonny, let me just put this on your lips. And you do it so slowly and gently. It's just like, this feels weird. Stop this.
The other thing that you hate that I do, and I don't know why I get some kind of pleasure from this, but I like to take your hand and put your index finger on your lip and slowly drag it down. And then your lip just
But that came from somewhere.
I think you was sleeping at one time. And
that started many years ago. Like I think we watched a movie or something, and all of a sudden you try to recreate what you saw in the movie.
I don't think it was a movie. I don't know what it was from.
And you took my hand, and I let you do it because I usually let you do weird shit because it's like it's fun. And then you just ran with it, and like every other night you just get this like impulse, like let me just grab his hand.
So if I could paint the picture again, it's taking your partner's hand, the index finger, like the cute little baby.
Well, you hold my forehand. You hold my forehand, and you slowly.
I hold your hand, and then try to get the index finger to slowly
land
pull
on
down
my lip.
The bottom of your lip. But like it's a uncontrollable motion or action, and it's just it pulling down the bottom lip without you actually doing it. It's just the finger.
And I could be in the middle of watching a movie and you're doing this, and I'm trying to concentrate on the movie,
and at the same
and you
time,
giggle as you're doing it. You're like.
At the same time, I'm also trying to say something like.
Like you're making it very like.
And then I take your finger and then rub your nipple.
Yeah, you just and I try to ignore it. Like if she does it, she's just gonna stop. It's just gonna keep moving forward, but it doesn't stop. And then the more I fight it,
because I want to get like a good instance in, and then you start getting all mad. And then I don't get a good recreation of the first.
Do you feel incomplete? Like
yes,
does it feel incomplete?
I feel incomplete if I don't get a good rep in. You know,
a rep.
Let me see. What else is there? Anything else you could think about?
I mean, we were just talking about you so far, about what weird stuff that you do. I know I do plenty of weird stuff myself, so. One thing that you always get on me, which I don't think is weird, but I mean, it's just something you always get annoyed of, is like if I fold on my clothes and leave it in a particular place. And I always say, well, it's airing out, and you're like, it's not airing out, it's been there for 3 days.
Well, that's annoying stuff. We're talking about weird stuff. Weird stuff that people will look at you and be like
if a person outside, and ironically, because we're in a podcast that a lot of people might hear this, so a lot of people might look at us like, you guys are weird. But guess what? I'm sure they all do something really weird that we would probably look at it like, nah, I would never do that one. that's on you. I don't know. Like, I know I do weird stuff, but I don't have any memory of that right now. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, if you think back, you can probably think of something that I do that's completely off the wall.
I'm just thinking back to shit that I do. Like sometimes after a workout, I'll like fling my pants.
I don't know.
Pantalones.
Yeah, that's pants.
Pantalones. My interior ropa. Interior ropa. Ropa interior. Ropa interior.
Okay, that's enough Spanish. I think I mean, I'm starting to realize that maybe you do more weird stuff than I do. Because you also do that with like other things, like when you hit that time of the month. Like, you've done that in the past too, of like, you kind of be like, you need to check this, and you would chase me around the house with this, like, you need to see this. Like, I'm like, I'm good. I'm like, I don't need
It's important to see, okay? It's important to know your female, know everything, know her smells, know her.
I mean, I'm not a hound dog. I'm not gonna search.
You
for
never know when zombie apocalypse come and you gotta sniff out which one is yours. Maybe I'm buried under a pile of zombies or something, and you gotta come find me. How you gonna find me with all that rotten flesh?
So somehow a common.
Yes,
like thought of your
be able to smell out
penny rags. Somehow I'm gonna know.
You need to be able to sniff out my sweaty pants.
But why are you so aggressive with it?
I'm not aggressive. I just be wanting you to just get a little.
I got slapped in the face once because you slipped, and then like, you went to go forward, and it kind of just hit me upside the head. Like, what the hell?
What?
And I got really upset because it was like I was trying to make food. And you were like, you gotta see this. Manny, you gotta smell this. Like, oh my God. Just like,
I don't remember these things. I don't recall.
Yeah, that's the convenient truth. Like,
I'm just gonna plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth?
I don't recall such.
One thing I do, I think, and I just remembered that I think is pretty weird. Like, when I take massive poops, I like to show you. Like, I get proud of that.
We both do that. I take pictures and be like, who won this week's turd contest?
Like, when I take really massive, or like if it's sprinkly, or like
it's never sprinkly.
Well, like what corn and stuff. Like when you make that nice chili,
like a fajita,
when you make that nice chili, it comes fiesta, out. It comes out nice. Fiesta. Or when it's a weird color. Like I text you like, is this normal? Like if it's purple or something. Like it's like, is this normal?
What kind of unicorn are you?
I don't know. I'm special.
I remember the last time I showed you my poop, I was just like in awe because all of the spinach just went right through. Maybe because I didn't digest it all the way.
Yeah, you're like the opposite.
I didn't chew it properly.
That must be what Popeye go through. Like all that spinach he eats.
So,
it's just like,
it was just spinach in the bowl. It was like
it looked kind of. It looked really.
It didn't look disgusting.
It looked disturbing. Disturbing.
Like spinach just floating around, just a little bit.
Like your body was like, I'm not with this girl.
Yeah.
Where's the meat?
But yeah, it's not a weird thing.
I'm pretty sure there's couples out there that don't do that. Hey babe, look at my poop. Like what the hell? I don't think.
Well, yeah, we compare pictures and to compare the sizes and the loads to see who got them.
But I think that's mutually. That's like mutual.
Yeah.
I think I do it more, but
I think I started as a result of you showing me.
Yeah, because I was pretty prolific at first. It was like, you gotta come see this. Like, you see this, what came out my ass? Like, this is insane. Another thing that I just remembered that I do weird, that you find it to be very annoying.
Annoying or weird? Because you keep going to annoying.
Okay.
I know you can't help it. It's like everything you do annoys me, but weird. Let's stick to weird stuff that you do. I remember one time I was asleep and you tried to put a turtle near my face, on my face. But that wasn't weird.
That wasn't weird, no. It's kind of hard. It's because it's like, you gotta think about it. Like, for us, everything's normal because we do it every day. Like, we live it. Like, so for us it's normal. But if there was like a like some of our viewers or listeners like like a front side view to it, they're probably thinking like, are they human? Like,
I'm sure within every relationship, every they have things that they do that either annoy or is weird, or that the two of them just share with each other. You know,
and I think it's healthy in a way, because it's like you're sharing experiences with each other,
right?
I mean, as weird as they might be, if as long as you both agree, like it's acceptable to a certain extent, and it's not to the point where.
And for anybody who would say like, "Oh my God, that's so weird," come on, I don't know what y'all got going on.
I mean, but at least we're talking about it, and even if someone out there says you guys should never do that, that's blasphemy, or
that's gross.
That's gross. You should stop doing that. We're gonna keep doing it. This is our relationships.
Doing it.
This is our relationship.
Doing it.
And
doing it.
If anyone out there
doing it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do what?
Do
it. But sex. Yeah. I really can't think of anything else. Like, I know we do a lot, and we always talk about it, but right now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, dang it! Like, I can't think of anything else.
Sometimes I like to twerk around the house, and sometimes because I know like.
Well, no, let me be specific about that.
Okay.
Now I just remember. I think I know where you're going with this.
Okay.
You don't just twerk. You try to make beats and like different sounds with your butt cheeks. Like the other day you did the sound, it was like and you kept doing it and like almost like you was practicing like and I look around, I'm like, what are you doing? And you was there for like a hot minute just in the mirror. Just
I should do one right now.
No.
That would be
fun. No.
That would be fun.
No.
People would want to hear.
Unless you can remake that sound.
I'm sure
you gotta
I can,
practice it more.
And people would want to hear my butt clap sounds. That's what we're gonna call it. Butt clap sounds.
No.
BCS.
But that's I think twerking is normal for relationships.
I wasn't talking about the twerking. I like just twerking. What I was saying is that usually when I walk around the house just twerking, or listen to music and dancing, and somehow the pants come down, I start shaking my butt, coming over to you.
But to a certain extent, that's normal. I think.
Well, let's take it to the deeper end, the dark side.
Literally.
Then I'll start to spread my ass cheeks.
Oh yeah, that's another thing you do. You just like
and
bend over
I'll
and
let it
like,
talk to you like hello.
You I think they call it quint and kiss and just I'm just like, and again it's usually a moment where I'm concentrating
on a computer,
I'm watching something, I'm doing something, and you're just there next to me just blowing kisses with your butthole.
And then next, what happens?
And it's like a button, I want to press it. So I usually, to leave you alone, I usually just try to shove my finger as far as I can just so you can just walk away from me. And that has backfired a few times.
No.
That has backfired. You say it wasn't because it was the same color of my skin, but it was. I have seen I have come out with goodies that I shouldn't come out with.
Dingleberry? Because I have to
if that's what you call it, dingleberry. I've seen brown sugar come out, and it's been yeah. And despite that, I still do it.
Did you smell it?
No.
To confirm it was brown sugar?
No, I didn't smell it.
Maybe you should have.
No, not necessary. In the context of what happened, it wasn't necessary.
But my butthole never really smells.
Oh no, your butthole smells glorious.
Glorious.
Except when you work out, but for the most part.
All that sweat dripping all over my body.
You just like keep breaking it out into songs.
I'm telling you, man. I'm a rapper now.
You wasn't rapping. You was just.
I was rapping the last time we recorded.
I mean, that was pretty unique.
Yeah.
Last time we recorded or earlier?
One of the last times we recorded.
But yeah, we do
A lot. Well, I do a lot of weird stuff.
I'm noticing that.
Yeah. Sometimes I get this really overwhelming feeling, like a happy, like a rush, just runs through my body, and then I get
just
mad.
run into the bed.
I get mad, excited, mad, happy,
couch.
and I just jump onto the bed under covers and go.
And you have to go like you from head to toe. You could cover yourself, and you just
like a little kid.
You peek out your face or your eyes.
But if you're in the bed, it's like I have to curl up with you. It's almost like a puppy. When a puppy gets excited and what they do.
Okay. I see what you're going with that.
Yeah.
Doing that, but okay. You have obviously had different puppies than I have.
Yeah, I had like 10 dogs back home.
I don't think a puppy can jump to my bed. I never had that happen. A dog, yes.
That's not true. You've had your dog jump on the bed.
I mean, but he's a full dog. You said a puppy.
He was a puppy at one point.
But what else? We have to go through the full gambit because we have to let our listeners know that they're not alone. This is something weird that you do, right? You can't give me compliments, and this is I've noticed like when you are trying to tell me like, oh, you look nice. You will screw your face, your body, you go into this full twist of like
it just feels
you're
weird.
like you look nice and you're like
no, because
away.
every time you get a compliment, you always do that getting mad hype thing right after. It's like you can't just take it and be cool and walk away. It always have to be like, "Ooh, you want this puppy? You want this? You want fuck?" Like it's always extra shit behind it. So I don't feel like I want to.
That's because the compliments are so few in between. If you do them often, then you know it'll
always be you'll make that stupid face and say those stupid lines.
But yeah, that's a little weird. It's because you always do.
It's weird for me because I feel like I can't. Not that I can't give compliments, I don't know if it has to do with not letting somebody know that I'm looking at them too much or I'm into what they're doing too much.
Man.
I get it, but it's something about me, like it's just innate. I never like to make people feel like they're just all that.
But I'm your man, like.
Yeah, I hear you.
Like I should be hearing those compliments when I look good.
But the things you do when you hear it is what's just like, okay, let's stop right now. Let's put a pause, put a pin in it. It's done.
I suck in my stomach a little more. Like, yeah, you want this? Yeah.
It's just too much. And that's why I'm just like, okay, no. Same thing with like saying sorry.
Oh, you cannot.
Or admitting that I'm wrong about something.
Forget about it. Like, I will drop that before you sometimes admit that you fucked up or you are sorry. Like, you will. Oh, another weird thing you do, and I think a lot of females do this too, but
well, you know,
you punch the shit out of me at times, like randomly. Like, you'll be like having fun and like we'll be like
no,
tussling.
Why don't you say for real like why the reflex or why I might react that way? It's because sometimes you're doing a little bit too much.
I'm annoying you.
You're annoying me, and it's just like, yo, all right, stop.
So explain how I annoy you.
Stop. It could be anything. It could be the teabagging. It could be just you come put your whole weight on me. You come hug, grab me from behind and won't let go. Like, give me a kiss. Or I love you, girl. And
so I'm showing affection.
Man, it's more than
and you
just
turn around like,
affection.
This is too much, and you just punch my chest. Boof.
It's just like, yo, back up. And then I gotta get a little serious, man. I gotta get a little rough. And then I go, yo, back up. Poof. Thud. Titty slap.
I've gotten caught off guard a few times. It's like,
then the glasses go flying off.
Yeah, that's Yes, man. That's the hardest thing about wearing glasses. Like you can never be aggressive with someone without fear of your glasses falling down. And it's my only pair, so like if they break, like I could be blind for a few days. And I can't drive, I can't go to work, like it's bad. So it's like I know people probably listening like, what? Well, don't you have a backup pair? Well, shit, I can't afford it. Like, what you want me to do? These cost me like $400. Like, I'm good. Like, one is enough for me. But like it's yeah, it's a real problem. Like as soon as you,
or you never like when you hug me, the oils from my beautiful skin and my nappy
the baby
hair.
the baby oils, the what you call those brands?
Those brands. Those brands.
No, I'm just saying like the African American
cream.
Oh my god!
Souffle,
I have layers.
Coconut, strawberry cream.
I have layers
cream,
and layers and layers.
Conditioning lotion
of oil on my glasses because of you.
Mousse, everything. Just end up on your glasses, right?
And you put like 8 layers of lip gloss.
No, I don't.
Because every time I kiss you, sometimes it's like I don't
it's
feel.
It's enough to moisturize yo.
That's true.
Lips.
That is true.
You
I usually get a second contact moisturizing.
Yes.
Just by sleeping next to you, sometimes I could just.
Come on.
I rub.
Because I turn one way, you cocoon on the other way, on the other side, facing the other way. So I don't know how lips lock in to get moisture.
Not lips. I mean like body.
Oh.
If I rub my knees.
Your cold knees.
And that's something. It's not weird. I do it. It's just annoying for you. Like when you're in bed and I come cuddle up next to you. I cuddle next to you with my knees.
Fucking knees is just jabbing me in my butt cheek, and it's cold.
No, I usually cuddle right next spoon you, and they
it's
touch.
Cold,
they touch your inner. They touch your inner thigh.
Right underneath my butt cheeks, and it's cold. But
I can't think of nothing else.
I can't think of anything else. I mean, I'm sure there's tons and tons of when as we, probably tomorrow we'll do something else and you'll be like, oh, why didn't we talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, I know there's other things, and I honestly probably want to pick this up again with like if we have a guest to see like, or a guest couple to see like compare what are the weird stuff that they do, which is what we do, because I know there's some weird shit out there. I know. It's just.
But if you're listening to this, and if by then we have our stuff up, like it's whatever, and just hashtag weird stuff I do or weird stuff couples do.
Yeah, we could probably create like a hashtag or something. Like,
yeah, and then just mention hashtag weird stuff I do or hashtag I do it with my boyfriend or a couple, whatever. Hashtag what the fuck? Hashtag
you having a moment there.
Weird stuff we do, I do, couples do, and then just write what it is that you do. I
mean, because before you realize it, there'll be like, 5 other couples in that same that does it too, and there's
or hear that we do it. And it's like, you know what? Let me try to put my boobs on your shoulder. Come here.
And it might work for you.
Come here.
Maybe you'll discover a fetish.
You'll be like, come here. Just be like, Tud. That's
just
the boob
just like that
falling
Tud.
On the shoulder. Tud. Or if your boobs aren't that big, then it's toot.
Or just poke them in the eye with the nipples.
Or bing.
Because you do that too. You try to poke me in the eye.
You remember the first time we kissed?
But that has nothing to do with weird stuff.
I know, but you said poking in the eye, and then I remembered the first time we kissed.
I don't think I want to talk about that right now.
Well, I'll say it. First time we kissed.
Don't sing.
No, that's a lyric in a song, though. It's
okay, just don't sing. So just tell a story.
So we went on a date to the movies. And then he tried to kiss me. No, we looked at each other. No, I knew he wanted to kiss me. He was looking for the right moment. He had that face on, like those
squinty eyes, squintier eyes,
those iced tea, sweet tea eyes.
Iced tea, sweet tea eyes. Yeah. I don't know those.
Sweet tea eyes. It was just glistening. It was just like. And then I looked over and I was like, "Oh, he want to kiss me." So I think I said, "You want to kiss?" Or did you just move in? Or did you just move in and try to kiss me?
I don't remember. You obviously have better memory than I do.
It was. If you decided we were gonna kiss, I think we had a conversation. We were like,
"This is a long story.
Okay, you want to kiss? No, okay, sure. Let's kiss." Then,
just like that, in the middle of the movie.
And then you moved in, and then I moved in.
Well, we wasn't facing each other. We was next to each other, so we kind of like leaned towards each other.
And then all I got next was boop.
Which was?
Right in my eye. It was your nose.
And in my defense, like I have a normal nose.
A normal pointy nose.
I have a normal nose.
That went boop in my eye.
And that has a nose bridge. And
you ever get poked in your eye?
Let me finish. So I have a normal nose.
But it wasn't a nose bridge that poked me. It was
and I know, but I'm trying to explain. I have a normal nose with a nose bridge. And you, however, you just have...
What that got to do with my eye?
Because I'm trying to explain something. You have no protection. You just have... I don't even know, a snout is what you have. Like, you have no nose bridge. Your nose just comes out.
It's not that I don't have a nose bridge.
So you have no natural protection.
I just have a very... I don't know what the fuck, yo. This shit is
your
weird
eye,
as fuck.
Your eye can see the other eye. Like, you could probably look at each other like, hey, what's up, buddy? Like, my eyes have never seen each other. They clearly do.
No, they don't.
Like, you have
but
zero nose bridge.
But I don't have... So, it's not that I don't have a nose bridge, because that sounds like I'm missing a whole chunk of nose.
It's in your skull.
But it's really flattened at the part where... Because the nose bridge, it goes from the cranium area.
Yeah.
And then...
You just got forehead.
I just have
more forehead and a nose.
Flatness. And then it's like a little indentation.
It's like a roller coaster. Like, it just goes up out of nowhere.
But when I feel it, though, it's like... You want to feel it?
Yeah,
I don't think you ever felt it.
Yeah.
You feel that little...
It's so tiny.
Indentation. You're not feeling it. See the little indentation
right there. Yeah. Right there.
It's like a lot of little
We're just feeling our noses. We have a nose fetish now.
I got a little piece of bone right there. It goes flat. It's a little indentation, and then it's a little bone coming out. But it's nothing like yours, definitely.
Yeah, no, I have a normal
That's your
nose bridge. It has that nice little 7. Like, it has that 7 look. Upside down 7. It's just, like a Z maybe. Like a Z.
My shit just...
You have like a J on your nose?
My shit is a Z, but just the last part of the Z where it makes like a
you don't have no short
less
terms.
than sign. That's what I got on my nose.
Oh, okay, less than sign. Okay.
Or like a very slanted L.
Yeah, but anyway, so that talking about your damn nose bridge, you have no protection. So yes, my nose went straight into your eye, and I missed your mouth completely. But I think we tried again. After like a very long series of laughter. We would have
tried again. We're here now, but.
But you laughed for like a good hot minute. Like, you laughed and laughed and laughed.
I mean, I remember later on talking about it and bringing it up, and it was, and Yudo was getting embarrassed by it. Like, can we not talk about that?
I mean, there's much more embarrassing stuff that I've done that you have ridiculed me for years regarding it. You forget what it is?
Yes.
What is it?
I don't know. You just asked me if I forgot what it is.
Oh, no, you didn't forget.
I said yes.
You just.
Well, I can't think about it right now.
The first time you spoke on the phone.
Woo. We're not gonna put you out there like that.
Okay, for the next episode?
Maybe.
Okay, we're gonna make an episode about most embarrassing things. And break it up into that. Or combine it with something else. But back to the weird stuff. I I think what you're doing right now is kind of weird. You're just scratching your ear with like what is it? What is that? Like a flossing stick?
Yeah.
Or you do
I can get
anything that's sharp.
Give me a nice little.
And you just go into this like euphoric ear scratching.
Good.
One eye goes up.
Yep, like it is right
One
now.
goes into like crackhead mode. It just goes to the left.
Oh.
Yeah, that's pretty weird. And then you always.
It's not weird.
I always know that your ear scratching one because you leave it around the house. It's like in weird areas. It'd be like
because sometimes I get
on the side of a counter. It's almost like you have emergency kits for ear scratching.
Sometimes I get like a itch in my ear, and I'm like, damn, my nails or my finger don't get to that point that I need to get to. And so with the toothpicks, they have the little brush end.
Yeah,
and it fits
specific
nicely
ones, yeah.
along the I guess that's the outer canal. Sign. Outer canal, and it just does a really good job to,
yeah, it's just I mean, cleaning your ear is one thing, scratching your ear one thing, but what you do is completely different. Like I've seen you really like.
I like to how some people love picking scabs and pimples and scratching dandruff and shit.
I do that.
There's a whole.
I like popping your pimples or your like anything.
No, but people really enjoy like scalp.
Not to that extreme, yeah.
It's a whole thing on the interweb.
Or skin peeling, like when they have a little piece of skin peeling, they just slowly peel it, like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So that's not me.
Yeah, I like to scratch my ear. I like to. It's a way of cleaning it too.
It crawls my skin sometimes. Just seeing you do it. It's just like, oh my god, it's like, oh, like it's crawling my skin right now. Just seeing you in there, and you're doing a podcast, and it's like you're just perfectly normal doing it like
I'm doing
nothing.
It slower now, cause that shit feel good, but it's not good to put things in your ear at all. Cause then what ends up happening is that after I'm done, I've inflamed the vessels in my ear, and then my ears get clogged, and then my sinuses start up, and then I'm fucked. Then I get nasally, like I am right now. And
I think another weird thing that you do, it doesn't really annoy me, but I always thought it was weird, is that you chew your bones. And I think a lot of your family members do it too, but I think you're the first person I've ever met. Wait.
Maybe it's a Caribbean thing or a Guyanese thing, but
you go ham on it.
You got a real good chicken, okay? A real good piece of chicken, curry, fried, whatever.
It doesn't even matter what kind. So it's bullshit. It's not.
stew.
It doesn't have to be a good. It just has to be a piece of chicken. It could be raw, and I think you chew it.
It don't even have to be chicken. If it's a nice bone with some juice in it. Oh,
it could be bone broth, and you like.
Oh Lord. Okay.
And I don't know how your teeth can handle it. Like, all I hear is.
It's good. It's because it's a way of.
But you don't eat
having the flavor last.
You don't eat it. You just chew it out. It's like chewing tobacco.
It takes me that much longer for me to finish my chicken meal as I'm chewing the bones, or I might leave the bones for last.
But then you take my bones too. I mean,
at all.
We share everything. Like,
but yeah, okay. So yeah, I take your bones.
Like, before I finish the chicken.
First of all, you leave mad meat on the damn chicken. Like, come on, who does that? You act like you come from fucking riches,
I
motherfucker.
Eat all the meaty areas
that you can afford to be leaving chicken on the bones. There's mad chicken left on the bones. Like, what is
First
this?
of all, you think chicken is inside the bone too? Like, apparently.
No, I don't think chicken is inside the bone. Chicken is outside of the bone, and you leave a lot of chicken outside of the bone.
That's not true.
Yes, you do.
That's not true.
And you need to learn, okay? You can't be throwing away.
So you're teaching me by taking my bone and be like, I'm gonna eat this because you're not appreciated.
I don't always eat.
And you chew on the cartilage. I can't even.
It's great stuff.
I can't
so
even.
So much flavor in there.
If I bite a piece of cartilage,
that's the best part. The white part, the gristle.
whatever you call
That's
that
the
thing.
best part. That's
I
the
it
best
crossed
part.
my
You know,
crossed my skin.
the
No.
best part I love
That's
is
weird.
the chicken breast, and you know that the white cartilage that's connected to the back, the bone, the breastbone.
That's too specific. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh my god, it's nipple touching good.
It's weird.
It's good.
Like, just thinking about it, it's just like,
No, but I do love bones. I'm not ashamed to say it. I chew some bones. Bones are good. And you might meet some people who say, wow. And then you might meet some people who be like, yeah, let's get bone down to the bone. Let's get bony.
let's get bony.
Let's get
Get some of my boner. Another weird thing that you do that's a little, for me, it's more annoying than weird. You like tasting my food first. Like, you like sampling my food first. Like,
it's something about eating from another person's plate is just satisfaction.
like if we are in a
Your
restaurant,
food always tastes good.
if I'm in a
always.
restaurant, we order Chinese food, or I cook something, which is rare. I'll say that it's rare. But if I eat, and you just see my plate just sitting there, and I'm preparing your plate, or your plate is coming, you just look at my plate, you start salivating, you're like, I just want some of his. I just want to taste. Give me a taste. And you look like this lonely dog on the side of the road, like, you're not gonna give me that? For me like that? Like, for real?
I don't say shit when you come in my plate and you taste something. I'm like, yeah.
But
sure,
at least I
it's
give you the
expected.
decency to have first dibs. You like have no respect. You just like dips, and you take like 4 or 5 bites, and I'm just like cringing. I'm like, hey, you gonna leave me some? Like,
I mean, it's a whole fucking plate, and you're talking about, okay, how much you gonna eat? Like, you got chicken on chicken on chicken, and then still complaining that I took a piece of chicken.
I mean, for every bite you take, I'm gonna get that much hungrier.
Listen, you're not gonna be hungry. You not gonna be hungry. It's enough chicken to go around, and bones,
Including bones.
including bones. But yeah, I like bones. Bones are cool, and it just, I don't know, it's savory. Like eating, like if I take chicken leg, and it's a small average, not those steroid hormone laden pumped up beefed up.
Have you ever
chicken.
ate a chicken bone of a turkey? I don't recall you ever doing that.
No, but turkey neck bones and turkey wings. Oh, Lord. Turkey wings. I don't know. When you bake some turkey wings and the juices are flowing, and by the time you put it in your mouth, it's so
You brine it for
savory.
whole
It's
weeks.
so good, so much goodness, and then
That
it's
last
so
turkey.
soft that you just wanna suck up all the juice out of it. So yeah, I will not eat the bones. I'll chew the bones for the turkey wing and turkey neck bones. It's so soft. Too
So we should clarify that. It's not that you eat the bone.
right.
You chew it.
I chew it out.
To a really
suck out the juices.
Wait. You
like a
you
dick.
chew it really to like a sandy, wet gunk thingy.
It's like bees when they make honey.
Yeah, like you just chewing, and it
spit it
gets
out.
really like fine, and then you like spit it like tobacco. Like you spit it out, and it lands in a plate, and then you have these little clumps of like chewed up bone. It just looks like
But I don't do that.
looks
shit
like
in public.
hamster poop or something.
Hamster poop?
I don't know. I've never had a
I
hamster.
don't do it. I don't do it in public though.
I know you don't. You
But
know,
I'll
but you
make
reckon. I think that's
sure-
because you recognize us. Like, this is weird. I shouldn't do this in public. I should do this only in the comfort of my home or a family member.
But I make sure, like, if I order chicken, I won't eat all of it just so I can take it and enjoy it the way it should be. Enjoy.
The squirrel tactics.
But it depends on the chicken, because sometimes when you take food home and then you warm it up, it's just not as good as when it's freshly done. But yeah.
Do I have any weird eating habits?
Other than you just leave everything you use, you just leave it there.
I said weird, not annoying.
I hate. It's not weird. But it's. I mean, I want to talk about it. Like you're eating, and when we do comparisons of plates at the end of the meal, what my plate looks like compares to yours. In comparison to yours, my plate is generally clean after eating. Like I've made sure.
Like you've licked the plate.
But I don't actually lick the plate. Don't make me sound like I'm just a savage. Because I chew bones.
Listeners already think that.
Lick plates. No. I just clean. I'm very meticulous when I eat. Organized. Well organized when I eat. When I share the food, I'm organized. Okay? Certain things can't touch certain things. They have to be in a particular order, whatnot. So when I eat, I make sure that I cleared the plate well. And you can't even tell what I ate, really. You know, you might see a little bit of sauce that would have stained the plate or whatever. You might see that. And whatever you can't get up with your spoon or your fork might still be on there. But for the most part, I'm very... You, on the other hand, it's like, yo, why you couldn't just scrape up the particles, the rice particles, the rest of whatever... that's just on this side of the plate and that side of the plate. Just scrape it up. Just scrape it up and put it nice and neat and clean. It's just scattered all over the place. So when now you gotta go clean the plate, you're there for hours just scraping and 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 scraping. That's how long you're scraping, by the way. That I hate that. That's weird for me because I feel like why you can't just have order on your plate. Plate is so messy at the end.
I've seen other people who do that. Like
it's disgusting.
Like, well, no, not I'm saying have messy plates, but clean up, like eat in a way where not a grain of rice is on their plate, and it's like I eat to get full. I don't eat because I'm like.
But can you eat a little neater? I mean, besides the fact
it's not like it's not like I wake up with a huge mess around me. Like it's like I killed a goat or something. I mean, I may have a stain or two on my shirt, but
stain or two, rice here, rice there, rice on your forehead.
I am not the worst. I've done that.
Okay, maybe not, but still, that's weirdly annoying for me. But yeah,
I think that's it. I don't know.
I mean, there's probably plenty. Just at the moment to think about it, it's like, you know how that goes.
I mean, we pretty say some weird shit.
Yeah.
I think we taking ourselves for granted.
We do. But I'm sure there's people out there who do.
We can't hold a cupcake to.
Weirder stuff.
And which is good, which is nice. If you know you and your couples like doing that kind of stuff, then continue.
Yeah, I mean, the point is that you do it with each other.
Fuck the haters, huh?
You do it with each other. People are gonna stand there and be like, "Oh my god, that's so weird." Okay, I know. That's why we do it. But yeah, have fun when you do things. It's weird, okay.
And make sure it's consensual.
So don't just stick your finger in the butt. Even if she's posting it in your face, maybe she doesn't want you to go that far. Okay? So don't just assume that it's okay to boop it. Just don't do that. Right. Get booping consent.
I've never gotten consent for that.
Yeah. Might want to think about that.
No.
You don't get consent to teabag. There's a lot of things you don't get consent to, but you do it.
Make me sound terrible.
You do it.
I don't get consent to get beat up in the morning by a giant boob.
That's the only way you'll wake up. You gotta wake up.
Weird as alarm clock.
You like it though.
Anyway, want to end it up?
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
That's our weird show.
What's up with you in the singing? Jesus, just wrap it up. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Thank you for listening to Flatulent Thoughts. This is me again, Manny, with...
And once again,
just say your name.
I don't want to say my name.
Okay, whoever this person is next to me.
Whoever this person is.
This was Weird Shit Couples Do.
Weird Shit Couples Do. Whoever this person is.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
And see you next time.
Sync again.
Sync you next time.
Sync you tomorrow.
All right. Peace.
Later.